Chapter 3 Attractive Web Designing. We have studied in class 9 how to prepare a web page. We have understood that the web pages we see are also built using HTML. In this chapter, we will study to make the content attractive using cascading styles. Styles and cascading style sheets. For a web page, styles refer to the manner of defining of the margins, fonts, colors, etc. to make the web page attractive. Style sheets are files that define these things separately from the contents. The same style sheet can be used for several documents. Style sheets are also known as templates. The function of cascading style sheets is to direct how the contents prepared using a markup language should be displayed. Cascading style sheets help to eliminate repetitive use of HTML tags while designing web pages. CSS syntax. In cascading style, the attributes of a tag can be given within these braces after its name. Type selector. In one web page, when a tag is to be used several times with the same properties, then within the head tag, the properties of that tag can be included in the style tag. It is called type selector when the name of the tag is itself used for specifying the styles of the tag. Class selector. Class selectors can be used to give distinct properties to different contents that are included in the same page using the same tag. For this, we have to give a suitable name along with the name of the tag. Tag and class should be separated using a dot. Background properties. Normally, web pages alone are given a background color. But we can include a background property along with every tag in the content when we use CSS. CSS files. The short form of cascading style sheet is CSS. We can collect all the cascading styles that we use in our web pages in a single file and give it a suitable file name and a file extension .css. The greatest advantage is that we can make use of the cascading styles of this file with a single line of code when we create a web page. History of CSS. HTML has many versions at the beginning of www. In these versions, font, color, etc. were introduced in HTML 3.2. The World Wide Web Consortium or W3C introduced the cascading style sheet in order to eliminate the repetition of code for this purpose. The idea was suggested by Hakon Vuong Lee and Bert Bos. Doc type declarations. This line helps the browser to identify the HTML version of the web page. This need not be considered as HTML tag. If we include this line in the web page, it helps the browser to present the corresponding tags according to their versions. Nowadays, the web pages are created using HTML version 5. In order to give information to the browser about this, the line doc type HTML is used before the HTML script. The browser software considers all HTML files as web pages, so even if we don't use this line in our script, almost all HTML tags will be displayed in the web page. How to add cascading style? Cascading style can be added in 3 different ways on building a web page. Inline. Add the properties of each tag along with the tag itself. Internal. Here the properties are defined using type selector or class selector inside the style tag. External. Cascading styles required for one or more web pages are included in a separate file with .css extension. The indications about this file is given in link tag within head tag. Web Content Management System or WCMS help to build a website. There is no need to learn scripting language. They are mainly of 3 types: online, offline and hybrid. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. WYSIWYG editor has windows and tools similar to a word processor. It is the best software for web designing as the text and images that we have added will be seen exactly in the same manner on the web page. When we use them, we don't have to remember the HTML tags. Many such editors with free licenses are available today. Quanta Plus, Blue Griffon, TextMate, etc. are examples.